Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Weekly Wave. Hope everyone's had a great week. We're going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to start in accountability reporting. Again, this is kind of a repeat, but currently open. You've got the chronic absentee medical exemption window, and it won't close until June 30th of 2023. It's open through the end of the school year. The Office of Accountability will be providing webinar trainings throughout the year. So if you need a refresher, just watch for their notifications of when that training will be in place. Remember, there's three parts to this. You've got to have your local exemption committee, a site user, and your district admin user. And your site user and district admin user cannot be the same person. So if you need training there, again, watch for their notifications on that. Also in accountability reporting, the pre-code window is currently open and will close. Well, it actually closed yesterday, so sorry about that. In regards to IEP, if you have questions, though, you can email savannah.vincent@sde.ok.gov and she can answer your questions. There is the next CVR that's going to be opening will be on January the 17th through January 31st. And your 2022 graduation DVR window opens on the 24th through February 7th. Your contact for that will be Jonathan Yoon, and his email address is jonathan.yoon@sde.ok.gov, or you can contact shumi.seaway@sde.ok.gov as well. Or always you can email the accountability@sde.ok.gov email address as well as the other two. Also, your dropout report, conflicts were turned on, and you need to make sure all those are resolved before you submit a DVR. The DVR is open through January 20th at 5 p.m. And this is actually for the 21-22 school year. So this gives you an opportunity to review your 7th and 12th grade students who are listed in the dropout report. You can submit a DVR if for students that did not enroll because they transferred out of state to a private school or immigrated, they exited to homeschooling, got their GED, or passed away during the summer or fall. If you have any students showing on the dropout report without a DVR option, and you believe that the dropout is a result of a delayed enrollment at the student's new school that occurred around the time of the school year 22 dropout period, which ended on September 30th of this year, and the delay was beyond your school's control, you can email read.bryant@sde.ok.gov and include your email documentation for the student's transfer. Also, in accountability reporting, post-secondary coursework credit. Right now is the time you need to be checking this application to ensure that your grades are posting correctly for post-secondary credit. You can check your conflict tab in the school data conflict for issues related to the post-secondary credit. Post-secondary credit. There is a conflict as far as the level of instruction that's appearing now. So please get in there and look at that. If you have any questions about the post-secondary credit, you can contact me at nancy.flores@sde.ok.gov, or you can email june.jared@sde.ok.gov. Does anybody have any questions related to any of the items in accountability reporting? Okay, sorry, I'm trying to lose my voice. If there's no questions, I'm going to go ahead and move on to PEBT training. Okay, so hopefully by now everyone's done the training for PEBT. You'll have to have a SDE Canvas account. And you'll need to go in and create an account using the link above. Your email will have to be validated and you'll have to set up login credentials to be enrolled in the PEB training class. It will look like this once you've enrolled. So the actual course itself is broken into modules and it's really done quite nice. There's in-depth training for understanding PBT, and there's different scenarios to learn how to evaluate if your student even qualifies. There are modules for the DVR process, and that's located towards the end of the training itself. And there's PDF documentation in the last module. You can start the course and return at any time. So, you know, if you get some interrupted and you need to get out, you can get back in. And when you return to the link, you just access Canvas from the menu to locate where you're at in the training. So right now, the DVR window for 2021 is open. It's going to close on the 31st of this month. Please review the DVRs that are being submitted. We're receiving DVRs that are under the wrong category and the wrong year. So make sure that if you have a whole day in your school that it was the entire site that was coded wrong, you're going to put your DVR under school data collection. If you have a single or multiple days coded wrong for one student, that DVR will be listed under student attendance. And if the entire enrollment is changing from like a residential code to RV on or RV off, it's going to be, you're going to put it under student enrollment. And if the free and reduced status is incorrect for the student, it's going to be under student school. Do we have any questions about the PEB training and the DVRs that are currently going on?
Nancy, this is Amanda Davis Summers in Broken Arrow.
Yes, ma'am.
We had 7 kiddos who were RV off that year. When I go into enrollment to do the DVR to make sure that they're RV off, the enrollment's correct.
Okay.
But it looks like the attendance data wasn't sent for them or something. I don't really. So
if you're not noticing a single or multiple days that were coded for that student, you're going to put a DVR under student attendance.
So for all, like the whole year, so a DVR 165 attendance days for.
So it's the whole year they didn't get any credit.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You are welcome. Anybody else?
Well, this is odd, a question, I'm sure, but what do you do if you feel like it's wrong on the side of like the student was given too much money? You're not going to be able to collect that money back, right?
No, we won't.
So we don't need to do a DVR for that.
No.
Okay.
Anybody else? Okay, I'm going to move on. Just a reminder, if any of you are changing your SIS vendors for next year, can you please send us an email at studentdatainfo@sde.ok.gov to let us know who you currently have and who you're moving to. We do want to visit with you to make sure that everything is transferred over properly. If in some cases, when we're not notified, you have to resolve pretty much all of your state testing numbers, which is a huge headache. So if you let us know, we can, make sure that you've got everything the way it needs to be to transfer seamlessly. So please just let us know about that. Okay. No, Amanda, changing your suspenders. Okay. Also, requesting state assistance, and I know this is a repeat, but we just want to ensure that when you are requesting assistance, that you provide your name and phone number, that you only provide the student's state testing number or their local ID. We can locate them anyway. Don't provide their name or any personal information for the student, because we just don't want that personal information out there. This will include, if you're sending it to our student data info mailbox, any of the teen group chats, or any of our personal email boxes. That's why we'd like your name and phone number, because if we have questions, we can call you and get it that way. So be sure you're doing that. Also, if you have new WAVE accounts that need to be established, the steps that you'll need to take is the superintendent will have to give the new person, or whoever is getting that access, they'll have to provide the access on the single sign-on first. And then that employee will need to notify or create a request to add an affiliate's login through OMES. Just make sure when that request is made that they assign the ticket to the following group. It's the app data modernization, and assign the ticket to Matthew Johnston. He is the person that does that creation, so can help speed up your ticket, hopefully. Normally it can take up to 72 hours for your access to show up. And to create that ticket, you can email servicedesk@omes.ok.gov, or you can contact them at 405-521-2444. Now, on another note, if you're having issues accessing the WAVE, you forgot your password, or it's just not going through, go to the single sign-on page, click on the Open the WAVE, log in with your username. That's the affiliates login that you've been assigned. If you don't have one, you'll need to get one. And then it's going to pop up with a Microsoft page. You're going to use the same login information. If you don't know your password, you'll click on Forgot My Password, and the system should email you a temporary password that you'll have to change. If this does not work, if these steps don't work, please reach out to servicedesk@omes.ok.gov, and they can see what the issue is, create a new password for you, or whatever needs to be done to correct the problem. And as always, if you have questions or you need resources, you can email us at studentdatainfo@sde.ok.gov, or you can access our webpage at sde.ok.gov/student-information-documents-and-guides. Also, if you'd like to sign up for the newsletters, you can do that at the main SDE website. At the very bottom on the right-hand corner, there's a link that says newsletter, sign up now. Just enter your email and you'll be signed up for the newsletter. Okay, that is about all I have to cover today. Does anybody have any questions they would like to ask, or
This is Amanda again about the PEBTs.
Uh-huh.
Our understanding is that initial data set went to child nutrition directors, and that's the plan for the next data set. Is there any way that we can request to be put on that email distribution? Like, who would we talk to about that? Because for our district, it kind of got passed around a bit and lost. And then we're doing a bunch of work here at the end. So I just didn't know.
Is that for the spreadsheet that was sent out, Amanda?
Yes, ma'am. Uh-huh.
Okay, I can make sure, are you the one that wants to get it or?
Well, I don't want to, but yes. Yes, please.
I'll make sure that they know for
Okay.
your district that it comes to you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Teresa is asking, after we complete a DVR on the dropout report, how will we be notified if there's additional information needed? Normally they'll put a response in there and it should email you that additional information is needed. I hope that answered your question, Teresa. Okay, anybody have anything else? If not, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording because I know sometimes people don't want to talk on this.